7-6 Jaguars at the half over the Saints. And a disappointing first half, Mike, if you're a New Orleans Saints fan. That offense stuck in the mud for most of the first half.
Yeah, and you had multiple opportunities because of the turnovers and inability to run the football. You can't protect your quarterback. You can't push the ball down the field. And your leading receiver is Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. Says it all.
7 carries, 8 yards for Kamara, 7 catches, 60 yards for the New Orleans running back. That's the end of the first half with the score. Jaguars 17, Saints 6. When we return, Scott Graham rejoins us from our studios with the Wendy's.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yes, we'll run a semi-simulcast tonight. So we'll be doing that on Kxo Radio as soon as the NFL game is finished. Then we will be going on that. But if you're listening in on YouTube, you're going to be good to go throughout the game. Each team comes into the night with identical 6-2 records, and both, ironically, are ranked number 7. Central in Division 2, and the Tigers one step lower in Division 3 of the San Diego Section CIF. The Spartans have won the last 7 games in a row against the Tigers after Imperial had won 7 in a row, very streaky, and claimed a 34-0 shutout in Imperial last year in the most recent meeting. Central is working on a 3-game win streak and are tied with Brawley atop the Imperial Valley League standings at 2-0. Brawley's 1-0. They'll be getting another game tomorrow night, or actually tonight against Calexico. The Spartans ran their win streak over Southwest in the city championship to 5 with a 42-6 victory, and down Calexico 34-7 in IVL play. Imperial is 1-1 in the IVL after losing 42-16 to Brawley last week. A 26-14 win over the Bulldogs is their lone league win so far. Calexico and Cibola are the common opponents of Central and Imperial. The Tigers earned a 44-0 shutout over the Raiders, and the Spartans beat Cibola 35-12, so pretty close on that one. The Spartans have played a strong schedule with other wins over Santa Fe Christian, traditionally a strong program, Palm Desert, and Otay Ranch. The 2 losses were Division 1 number 15 Ramona, who was in the Division 2 championship game last year, and they lost to the state Division 1 champion, Granite Hills. And Central was off last week, and it comes at a perfect time with Imperial tonight and Brawley in the 80th Bell game next week, also right here at Cal Jones Field. The Tigers were on a 6-game win streak before the Wildcats handed them a second loss on the season. The other loss was in Santee against West Hills, 14-7 to open the season. The Wolfpack is currently ranked number 3 in Division 3. Imperial is number 7. We'll look more in depth at the Spartans as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
We're back at Cal Jones Field in El Centro for tonight's Central Imperial game in IVL play. Coach David Pena, in his 7th season at the helm of the Spartans, has totally turned around the program. Case in point, the Tigers had a 7-game winning streak against the Spartans until 2017. That was Pena's first year here and has been really the last 5 games have been pretty much blowouts. Central defeating Imperial by a grand total of 161 points to 21 in the last 5 meetings. A total of 160 players came out on the 3 levels of teams here at Central, and 65 are on the varsity squad. They had 31 players graduate from last year's team, but 13 starters return. Samuel Luis Jimenez leads the offense at quarterback. He's thrown 67% of his passes completed for 861 yards and 9 touchdowns while throwing just 2 interceptions. He will be, is expected to be the starter. However, in warm-ups tonight, Jonathan Real was throwing the most of the passes in their warm-ups earlier tonight. So we'll see how that works out. The main target for the Spartans is Arturo Estrada, who's got 41 passes for 643 yards and 7 touchdowns. Sophomore Emiliano Morales has hauled in another 38 passes for 420 yards and a pair of scores. And the Spartans' rushing game is led by junior Nico Viesca, who has gained 695 yards and 13 touchdowns and has 3 100-yard rushing games this season. The defense is shored up by junior linebacker Josiel Rodriguez, who's been in on 44 tackles this season. Gavin Moore has been in on 38, and sophomore linebacker Matthew Elizaola is right behind with 37. Jared Martin, we expected at the beginning of the season to really shore up the defense for Central, broke his leg in the Ramona game a little over a month ago. He is suited up tonight. We'll see how much playing action that he gets. Only played 3 games this year, but it leads the team as second most tackles for loss with 28, which is 3 games. Yeah.
Tackles for loss?
For loss. So we'll see how he goes. 6'3", 220-pound junior Martin could be a big factor tonight. We'll take a look at the Tigers as the Spartans just came back out on the football field, and it's homecoming night here, and the Tigers will be coming out in just a moment. We'll take a look at the Tigers when our pregame show continues in just a moment.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, full, fresh flavors. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howe in El Centro.
Mickey Dale, George Grijalva back at Cal Jones Field in El Centro for tonight's Imperial Valley contest between the Central Spartans and the Imperial Tigers. David Shaw's Tigers come into the game with a 6-2 overall record, 1-1 in IVL play, with a victory over Calexico in the loss last week to Raleigh and Georgia. Tigers just couldn't get a consistent offense going last week.
Nothing worked.
No, just seemed like nothing worked, and then whatever mistakes were made,
they took advantage of it.
They really did. And those key mistakes was the difference in the ball game. Junior Jaden Ayala will be a quarterback once again for the Tigers. He's thrown for over 1,000 yards and completed his 14th touchdown pass last week. Jared Nixon posted his 4th touchdown reception against the Wildcats and is tied with Joel Villacampos for the team lead in that department. Each senior wideout has 18 catches apiece. The Tigers will Tigers will hand the ball to Julian Jimenez, who has over 500 yards rushing and 2 100-yard games this season, including one which he gained 179 yards against Keeler Ridge earlier this year and 3 touchdowns in that one. Senior Andres Castro has brought on more carries and has gotten over 400 yards this season rushing. He has another 3 touchdowns. And junior linebacker Darian Romo leads the defense at combined 69 tackles, 37 solos. Senior linebacker Ethan Reeves disrupts the middle and has 28 solos and has been in on 56. The senior kicker, Joel Robles, we can't say enough about him this year, kicked his 7th field goal of the season last week. It was a 40-yarder, and he has 3 or 4 of 40 or more this season, including the 48-yarder that set a school record.
And how many misses?
None. And field goals, none. That's pretty amazing. Well, actually, he had one. The block one last week. Yep. He's among the top punters in the state as well, averaging 48 yards per punt. And the captains are coming out on the field now for the Tigers. Jaden Ayala, quarterback, along with Ethan Reeves, Joe Villacampos, and Jose Zapadaca. And for the Spartans coming out, they have Nehemiah Perez, that is suited up. Also, Arturo Estrada. And as we mentioned, Jared Martin. Now, one that is walking out is Michael Fisher. He is not suited up, but one of the captains for the Spartans tonight. The Spartans in their home all-blue uniforms with white numbers. Spartans in script along the side of their blue helmets. And the Tigers will be in white jerseys, red pants with the red helmets, white stripe down the middle, their number on the right side of the helmet, and the IT on the left side of the helmet. Right now, like Jesse Jackson is the one that JJ's flipping the coin, and we'll find out in a moment who will be getting the ball first. If you're familiar with Cal Jones Field, it runs east and west. And no wind at all right now. It shows 93 degrees, but it's fairly comfortable outside after hitting 102 today, or 103, somewhere in that vicinity. But very comfortable out there for the conditions that we have, and so it'll be nice. Tigers will be defending the east goal. And they will.
If you first,
yep.
Spartans got one to top,
and the Spartans are going to have the Tigers receive. So the Spartans will kick off to open the game. They'll be defending the west goal. The Tigers defending the east goal. And this IVL game will be kicking off in just a moment. One other game tonight finds the Brawley Wildcats traveling to Calexico to meet the Bulldogs in the other IVL game. And in non-league action, southwest of the IVL will be at Blythe tomorrow night to face the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. That game will be heard live on KXO with Carol Buckley and John Driffle. The Eagles will finish their regular season at Imperial in IVL play next Friday. And then tomorrow night, Hoville will host Vincent Memorial, which fits the only unbeaten Desert League teams left. And I think winner of that as the main line to hit to win that championship. And Hoville's been playing really, really well here the last few weeks. Calipatria will be hosting the Kearney Comets on the north end tonight before hosting Hoville next Thursday in their annual Battle for the Axe. So that's what we have for you.
Real good game. That's tomorrow night.
Yeah, Hoville. Yep, the Hoville Vincent Memorial will be a good game, and Southwest continues to improve each and every week against Palo Verde. It's a non-league game, but that'll be their final tune-up before playing at Imperial next Friday night.
Yeah, that Blythe offense is tough to stop.
Oh, it is.
It's hard to find them.
And you know they're in our division. We may see them in the playoffs again, too. It's kind of scary. Miguel Vega will be kicking off for the Spartans and deep to receive for the Tigers. Both eyes are going to need some help.
I can't see that.
It's going to be Jaden Wilson on the far side and Bozin on the near side.
In motion from left to right.
So sit back and enjoy Tiger football tonight. It's the Tigers and the Spartans on homecoming night here at Central. Field was great. It's really good condition. Has a big C with a white outline of it at the 50-yard line for homecoming. And also a shout out to the class of 1983. Their 40th reunion is this weekend. and they're joining the game tonight as well. So hats off to them.
And we should be celebrating our 35th.
I was going to say, when do we hit our 40th? We were coming in, and I told George that their class of 1983 is 40 years ago, and they weren't even in high school when we graduated. It's like, oh, man.
We're old, man.
We're old. That's it. It's official.
16.
There you go, kicking off. Soccer style kicker. Going to go back to Wilson, who will get it at the 2. Straight up the middle of the 10, cuts to the outside at the 15, slips and falls at the 19-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have a football, 1st and 10. As I mentioned, Jaden Ayala will be at quarterback for the Tigers, and he will have in the backfield with him. We'll see if it's going to be Menace or Castro.
Castro's out there.
It's be Castro. Okay, so Castro will be at one running back position. They have 5 different wide receivers that go in and out and in and out. It's Mario Gaxiola, Jaden Wilson, Jared Nixon, Alfredo Dorame, and we'll get the offensive line in a moment and get Central's defense for you in just a moment. Neither team huddles, so this is going to be a fast-paced game tonight. Tigers will have 2 running backs in the backfield to start with. Let's see if one breaks off. Hand it up the middle to Castro. Castro puts his head down. We'll get about 3 yards out to the 22-yard line, a 2nd down and 7.
Malachi Okan, linebacker for the Spartans, comes up with the first tackle of the game.
Kevin Rosales, Jordan Malik, Maximus Alvarez, Jose Apodaca, and Ethan Gary Fierro along the line for the Tigers. Now Ethan Reeves to be into the backfield. Near center, is it?
This side, yeah. Ethan's on this side.
Head off again to Castro. Follows Reeves' block. Will get out to near a first down. It's going to be up to about the 19. Apparently it was at the 20 to start with. So it gets out to about the 29-yard line, and the Tigers are going to look at a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, 29. Yeah, it was a good block by Ethan. He took out the first linebacker, and Castro was able to cut it out to the outside.
Reeves will stay in the backfield. And Castro, each side of Ayala. Castro again up the middle, and he gets stuffed up and then jumps to the outside. Gets around the corner to get the first down across the 30-yard line. Out to about the 32. Give him a gain of 3 and a first down for Imperial.
Good job by Castro. They ran exactly the same play before, and Central played it up, and he was able to stop and bounce it out to the right side.
Defensively for the Spartans, defensive ends are Malachi Okan and Elijah Acevedo. Defensive tackles, Felix Aguirre and Davian Hartfield. And the linebackers, Matthew Liziola, Josiel Rodriguez, Gavin Moore. We'll get the defensive backs for you in a moment, as the Tigers are 1st and 10 at their own 32. Castro again up the middle. It stood up at the line of scrimmage, but we'll get a couple of yards. Actually, get about 3 yards to the 35. It'll be a 2nd down and 7.
That was JJ. Was it?
Okay,
yeah,
so
it was JJ, man.
All right, okay.
I didn't see who got the tackle for the Spartans, so.
So Menace will get his first carry and get 3 yards. You see that the line marker is lit up. I don't think I've been to a game where it's lit up. You see a big 2, and it's an orange over there. It's easy to find.
We'll have to thank them for that.
Yeah.
Help these old guys. Yeah, those tennis courts like to kill it.
2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Ayala's going to carry it around the left side. Turns upfield. Gets across the 40-yard line to about the 41. But give him a gain of 6. A 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Looks like number 7 for the Spartans brought him down. Matthew Disaola.
In the backfield, Alex Trejo, Emiliano Morales are the cornerbacks. Nehemiah Perez and Arturo Estrada are the safeties starting out for the Spartans. Nice play action.
Yeah, Yala did a good job getting away from that defensive end. Then he turned it upfield, straight the pitch, and took it upfield.
Jimenez stays in the backfield for the Tigers. Ayala taking his time on the play count, and the Tigers are going to move. They're trying to draw the Spartans offside, and instead, the Tigers move.
Yeah.
So 5-yard penalty will make it now, instead of a 3rd and 1, make it a 3rd down and 6. and pull it back to the 36-yard line, or the 30, about 36, so about 5 years. 36.
I wonder if they still do that. Remember, we used to do on 2, on 3, on 1.
Yeah, that's what he was doing,
that's
and
what
he
he's
was
doing.
right. Hard counts, but
Not supposed to move it.
I didn't see anybody move. I know they were jumping.
it was left tackle.
Okay.
Yeah, he flinched a little bit. Medicine backfield, along with now Villa Campos, Reeves, and a quarterback Ayala. 3rd and 6, though. Ayala gets it, takes the hand off, back to pass, gets to Joel. He'll get the catch, but will not get the first down as he'll get back up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 3, but the Tigers will have to punt.
Good job by the defensive backs of Central. Number 7 and number 8, Matthew Lizaola and Nehemiah Perez. And they read all the way. The Tigers getting ready to punt. We have number 19 back to receive for the Spartans.
Joshua Garcia and Robles for Imperial, averaging 48 yards a punt. High snap, though, and it's going to get blocked. And the Spartans are going to pick it up at the 20-yard line and will go in for the touchdown.
Another bad snap.
Yep. Nehemiah Perez will get the loose change, and just like that, the Spartans are up 6-0, and they haven't been on offense yet.
Wow. Started last week with the bad snaps. And again,
well, it goes back to the penalty at a 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
And then with the illegal procedure, you can't convert it. And, yeah, it was a high snap and easily blocked. So Perez with the blocked punt and return of 20 yards. And let's see, it's going to be Vega that will be coming in for the extra point, it appears. And on the hold is Alex Trejo. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's a line drive kick, but it does go through. So 7:26 to go in the first quarter play. It's the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howe in El Centro.
Kick's going to be caught, brought out to the 20-yard line, near the 25-yard line on the return. Sonny Beltran brought back some last week, sophomore. The Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10, and they'll be right at the 20-yard line. See how the Tigers can rebound from the block punt that goes for a touchdown. See if they could get untracked from that.
Yeah, so if we could answer that.
Felix and Nixon will come wide to the left. Wilson and Gaxiola wide right. And Castro's back in at the running back position. One running back now with Ayala to Castro's right in the shotgun. Takes the hand, or does hand it off to Castro up the middle. He'll get stood up at the line of scrimmage, though. Actually, he'll get about 5 yards out of it. Looking at that wrong. Got out to the 25, so a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5.
What? Oh, he sure did. No.
So he was at the 25 then. Okay.
Yeah, it was at
the 25 to start with, so no gain. I was going to say, he didn't look like
he didn't look like he gained anything.
Okay.
Hey, but Martin was in on the tackle for the Spartans along with numbers 12, Josiel Rodriguez.
Martin, as we said, has not played in over a month. Had his lower left leg had a broken bone in it. So it's his first action since the beginning of the season. 6'2", or 6'3", and 220. He is a force.
They've got to be looking at it. Somebody has to be. He's getting that many tackles.
Oh, yeah.
And those were against San Diego teams.
The accomplice in motion, handed off to Castro. Castro will get some yardage this time out across the 30-yard line. He'll get out to about the 32, so gain of 7, 3rd down and 3 for Imperial.
Good push. Good push by Castro. Yeah, Maya Perez brought him down, but not till after he gained about 8 yards, right?
Leo, they're checking in from Talmadge, Ohio. 57 degrees and rain. We got fall weather has hit back in Ohio.
And the changing of the league.
And it seems, yes, Lee, that there has been a change in the long snapper, although I don't remember who it was earlier.
I have no idea.
And Brandon Phoenix was doing it last week. Ayala gets he gets away from one Spartan who jumped up in the air to block the pass, and as soon as he took 2 more steps, he gets tackled by Matthew Liziola, and it's going to be a loss back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 5. So 4th down and 8 coming up for Imperial.
Yeah, he got the guy up in the air, and I thought he was able to get up to the flats, and number 7 came and got him. Liziola.
The snap this time. Robles will get it off. Pretty good punt. Going to land at the 35, taking Imperial bounce. Let it roll. It rolls down to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will take the ball 1st and 10. 4:52 left in this first quarter of play. The Spartans leading the Tigers by a score of 7-0. You're listening to Action on Kxo Radio, Central California, 1230 on your dial, and also on the Kxo YouTube channel. The first time we see the Spartans on offense, and they'll start it out at their own 26-yard line.
Number 6, a QB, Luis Jimenez.
Jimenez is a sophomore at 5'10" and 170. Fakes the handoff, throws it on a little bubble screen out to the right. It's going to be completed out across the 35-yard line. Still fighting his way to about the 37. They get the 36, very close to a 1st down. Pass is completed to Arturo Estrada.
And he's brought down by Darian Romo and bowls in.
And it is going to be good enough for a 1st down out to the 37, so a gain of 11. As we said, neither team goes into huddle, so it's going to be a fast-paced game tonight. Man comes in motion to the near side. But a handoff goes up the middle. Fighting his way out to just shy of the 40-yard line. The ball carrier is Nico Viesca, Jr. at 5'8" and 185. Be a gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
Darian Romo and Levi Mincher come out for the tackle. First tackle of the night for Mincher.
Trips left for the Spartans, 1 wide. Right to the short side of the field, back to pass. 3 minutes, going to complete it at midfield, and he'll push his way to the Tiger side around the 49. Let's see if they're going to get the forward progress to the 49.
50, right at the 50. Oh, 49. No?
Okay, and it was completed to Emiliano Morales for the Tiger 49. That's going to be a gain of 11. Crisp pass.
Yeah, so what?
Very impressive.
Ready. Ethan finally brought him down.
Menace back to pass again. Going to complete it to the near side. Wow, making some moves to get extra yardage to the Tiger 40-yard line, or just shy of the 40, about the 41. Give him a gain of 8. And it'll be, this time, it will be completed to Estrada.
Good move. Put some moves on both ends. Both didn't give up, though. Came back and got him from behind. Oh, they gave him all the way to the 40.
They gave him to the 40.
He showed that 2 yards.
That only was 9 yards. What was the 49? But it's 1st down.
The AutoZone free fix finder service can help find the fix for free.
Rolling out to his lefty minute. Got a pass that goes through the hands of the intended receiver, Joshua Garcia, and it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the 40.
Just out of his reach. 2 against his body, though. Tough pass. 2 of the Tigers bid on that, though, and fake up off the left tackle. Let him roll out to the left side.
Minnesota sophomore quarterback, 5'10" and 170. He's in the pistol formation now, and behind him is Vieska. And off Vieska up the middle. Big hole. Gets down to the 30-yard line before he's hit by any Tigers, and will power his way inside to the 25-yard line. Gain of 15, another first down for the Spartans. Wow, nobody touched him for Imperial as he got all the way inside the 30-yard line.
We got Jason Wilson playing defense. That's what when I seen him before, I said, wait a minute, he doesn't play defense?
And that's at quarterback. Vieska behind him, man of motion coming to the near side, then turns around and goes back to the other, fakes the hand up to Vieska, rolls out, going to pass it, going to complete it, jumping up into the air and getting down to the 15-yard line for Central. And the pass is going to be completed to Joshua Garcia, his first catch of the night.
Just a straight slant, that's all they're doing.
Nothing fancy.
Nope, nothing fancy. Drew keeps fighting on that fake for that running back, though.
This is being independent. Together.
And he just keeps rolling to his left, finding the open man. Eddie Martinez brought him down after the catch.
So first and 10 at the 15-yard line, and Menace back to pass. Passes on the flat, intercepted by the Tigers. They're going to intercept the ball at the 10-yard line. And it's going to be intercepted by Jaden Lopez, and that is his first interception of the season.
Right. Perfect time to get that first interception. They're moving the ball down.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Could not stop him. They're slowing him down. Let's see if we can do something on the offensive side now.
This will spark the offense now for the Tigers as they have the ball first and 10 at their own 11-yard line, looks like.
Right around there, yeah.
Minute 52 to go in the first quarter. Central leading at 7-0 on a blocked punt that was scooped up and brought into the end zone. Ayala, one running back in the backfield with him, fakes the handoff, throws out on the right side, going to complete it to Gaxiolo, gets the first down across the 20-yard line, out to about the 21.
Alex Trejo brought him down, but not until after he made the first down.
Put the ball at the 22, so gain of 11 on that one.
Just a quick hit. Defensive back's way off. One step back, threw it, and that was it. Good fake by Lopez.
Nixon, Felix, and Wilson to the near side. Take the handoff over the middle. Oh, just in and out. The hands of Jaden Wilson at the 35-yard line. Almost looked like his arm was grabbed before he couldn't get the second hand up there. Good pass from Ayala.
Right behind the DB and the front of the safety.
So second down and 10 from the 22. First incompletion for Ayala after 2 for 20 or for 14 yards.
I believe it was Darius Williams with the strip with the intended receiver.
Looks like J.J. Jimenez in the backfield.
The Yale graduate finished in the corner of the end
zone. Ayala hands it out to Jimenez, bounces out to the outside, ripped up just shy of the 30-yard line, or right at the 30-yard line. He had some more running to do there. He gets tripped up.
He sure did. Number 7 tripped him up from behind.
I think he felt that way too.
He thought he was going.
So a third down and a little more than a yard for the Tigers. I think it's 3rd and 2 after the gain of 8 for Jimenez. So 3rd down and 2, big 3rd down for the Tiger offense. Trying to get things going, trailing the Spartans 7-0. Reeves comes into the backfield with Jimenez and Ayala, and it's going to be Jimenez up the middle. He gets stopped up, but before he gets to the line of scrimmage, there'll be a loss on the play, and the Tigers will have to punt again. There just was nothing there. It was like a rugby scrum.
No.
Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract
I'd like to play the ran before this one, though. Off right tackle. Good blocking. They had the 2 running backs blocking. The short back. They had everybody blocked on that side.
Quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, we said it's going to be a fast-paced game due to both teams going no huddle. And after one quarter of play, it's the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 7.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Tigers now heading to the east side of the stadium, and Robles high, powerful punt. Going to bounce at the 20-yard line, picked it back at the 15, and getting some yardage on the far side out to the 30-yard line. Going to be hit and brought down at the 34 on the return, Joshua Garcia. And he's going to getting about a 20-yard return, not quite a 20-yard return, on an 18-yard return. But man, what a punt.
Great punt. I didn't get that. How many?
Right from the 30, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 55 yards on the punt. But then a good return on it. Yeah, get out to the 35.
Yeah, I'll kick this
coverage. You're right on that. We'll be at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Spartans to start off the second quarter of play.
So it's a big hit by Kxo.
And I'm going to go up the middle for the Spartans and getting out to the 32-yard line and then stood up and brought down. Ball carrier, I believe, is Vieska. And it is. So it'll be a gain of about 3 yards. Second down and 7.
It was a big hit by Opozaka, and then Ethan Reeves came over to finish him off.
They get a second down and 8 on the 2-yard gain. Updated score, Brawley leads Calexico 7-0 in the first quarter of play. The 2 IVO games being played on Thursday night this week. Back to passing minute. Going to pass it out in the flat, complete the 32-yard line. And a block in the back, perhaps. Yep. Penalty flag goes down immediately. It's caught by Garcia.
I like the way Martinez worked around that blocker. Then he was hit from behind. Still tripped him up.
Give us a chance to get the offensive starters for the Spartans.
6'4", 7'4", 5'8".
Along the front line, left tackle Israel Santiago, Jesse Blackburn the left guard, Russ Butler center, Leo Camarena is the right guard, and right tackle Alexander Lopez. It'll be a 5-yard penalty go against the Spartans and make it a second down now in 13 and bring it back 15. See, that's going to be, spot foul then? I guess so. Must be a 10-yard spot foul. So that's going to bring it back to the 26-yard line. The snap is going to be fumbled by Jimenez, who just jumps on it at the 15-yard line. So already a couple of bad snaps, one for each team early in this game. And that makes it a third down now and put it back at the 16-yard line. They'll need to get out to the 43, so 27 yards to go on this third down.
It's hard to see with those lights from the tennis courts with the glasses. I like it clear. So we got third in the whole bunch.
He got those right. Jimenez, he's going to be slammed to the ground by Ethan Reeves back inside the 5-yard line. What a great job Ethan comes up with on that one, and the Spartans will have to punt from their own end zone.
I don't think Ethan got touched at all. The only thing I didn't like the way he threw the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I said, right
in front of the referee, too.
Yeah.
You got to do it, be sneaky about it.
It comes to 15-yarder.
Right. So a couple of 10-yard losses on that makes it a 4th and 37 from the 6. And deep to receive for the Tigers
10?
Yeah, I believe it is. Max Kxo,
Yeah.
or Mario Kxo. No, it's 13. So back to receive is going to be Alfredo Dorame, who's earlier in the season had been back on punts. Good snap back. There he does barely get it off, though. Man, Villacampos got really close to that. It's going to hit at the 35 and bounce backwards, and the Tigers will have possession of the football at the Spartan 32, 1st and 10.
Awesome. Good field, great field position. I couldn't see that kick at all. It's so much clear. I should sit down with you.
You see, start doing crunches with you when you look at the scoreboard.
No, you get the scoreboard.
Thanks.
I'll never see it. That's one thing about these windows.
Yeah.
Too small.
They need to be at an angle that takes the glare away, and they have them straight up and down, and so you got to glare. But if you don't have the light on, you can't see anything. So, Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at the Spartan 32-yard line.
So they say getting those not for wins.
Okay, back to pass Ayala and throw a screen pass. Going to be caught by Jimenez. He's up the 20-yard line. Penalty flag goes down, and we get inside the 20. But I believe we're going to have a call against the Tigers.
He didn't know. He threw it with his knees.
And that was a perfect play call and execution from Ayala to Jimenez. And it's going to go all for naught.
One Spartan there in 66 took his leg down. He got caught.
Raleigh now up by Calexico, 14-0. Raleigh's leading that ball game. 7-0 here at Central with the Spartans up, but the Tigers deep in Central territory.
It's not us.
Against the Tigers. My sister Kaida's listening in from Middleton, Idaho. 64 degrees up there. She says the fall colors are just splendid.
I bet. One day I'm going to make it that far.
It is beautiful.
Sacramento's as far north as I've ever been.
Middleton is west of Boise, and Boise's known for the different variety of trees. And when it gets to be the fall like this, it's just shots of color everywhere.
Colors we don't ever see here.
No, cactus still haven't turned. I keep looking. So it can be a 10-yard penalty against the Tigers. It'll be a 1st and 20 from the 42.
That big.
Jimenez in the backfield to the right side of Ayala, who's in the shotgun. Gets the snap, rolls out to his right, looking downfield, passes, going to complete it and run out of bounds at the 30-yard line is Gaxiola. He has really come on in the second half of the season.
What is he, a sophomore?
Yeah.
I think Gaxiola's a sophomore. Yeah. Sure is, 6 foot, 165.
And he has done a good job, 12-yard catch on this. That's his second catch of the night for 21 yards.
That's second, about 9?
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 9 from the 30-yard line. Gaxiola will go wide right, the only one going wide to the right. Trips left for the Tigers. He menaced to the left side of Ayala now in the backfield from the shotgun. Ayala hands it off. Jimenez finds a hole over the left side. And JJ will get out to about the 25-yard line. It'll be short of the first down, but a manageable 3rd down and 4.
Number 14, Gavin Mora. Make the tackle for the Spartans.
Ball played to the 26-yard line.
You know, JJ looks good tonight. Had a little pep and a step even.
Yep. 4 carries, 15 yards in the ball game so far for him. Left side of the Tigers' offensive line, too, give them credit. Yeah, they placed a big hole for him to go through.
It'll be Max and
fake the handoff throw. Oh, it's going to be intercepted on the tip. Ball went in and out of the hands of Jaden Wilson. It will be intercepted by the Spartans.
Number 8.
And he scored the touchdown, Nehemiah Flores. So he's had a touchdown and now an interception in the defensive backfield for the Spartans. Oh, that one hurt because Jaden was open. Right through his hands. Would have been a first down.
How's the touchdown?
Yep. Yep.
Just a little high, but that should have been catchable right there.
Yeah, and he knows it too. Yeah. You can see the dejection. So it's 1st and 10 Central at the 19-yard line, their own 19. And penalty before timeout. Timeout called by the Tigers. And with 7:26 to go in this first half of play, it's the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 0.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake, and they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
The 1st and 10 Spartans, they got away with one, and an interception will nullify great field position for the Tigers, who had taken over at their 32-yard line at Central. Now at the 19, 1st and 10 Spartans, back to passing minutes, passes out in the flat, wide open. To the 20-yard line, 25 still on his feet is Vieska, finally going to be dragged down from behind at the 40-yard line. We're going to say his forward progress will get out to about the 42. So give him a gain of 23 and a first down. He is wide open.
All by himself out there. Good blocks by whoever hit Eddie Martinez to break him loose. So Ethan did a great job to get out there, bring him down from behind along with Jaden Wilson. Now he is gone.
First catch of the night for Vieska. And Vieska again will get the ball. He'll get out across the 45-yard line to about the 49. Give him a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Jaden Lopez from his free safety position comes in and stops him.
27 yards on 4 carries for Vieska in the backfield for the Spartans. He'll line up in the pistol behind quarterback Jimenez. Take the handoff, and his Tiger's going to bring Jimenez down, but I believe we're going to have a face match against Imperial. Again, a good defensive play. It's going to be nullified by a penalty.
53's got him, but I think he got him by the face match.
Yep. That's a good call. Could have been a loss of 5. Instead, it's going to be a first down for Central. Take.
Now, he's saying, look at 53, and I didn't.
I don't know. It looked like it to here now. He's saying that he got him maybe around the shoulders or the shoulder pad, but it kind of looked like it was a face mask from up here. It's going to be taken from the point, from the line of scrimmage, be a 5-yard penalty and a first down for Central, make it a 1st and 10 now in Tiger territory at the 46. Tigers need to cut down on mistakes. We saw it last week, and we're seeing it tonight.
Make a good play, and then they shoot themselves in the foot.
Yep. And goes in motion to the far side. And about Vieska up the middle. Big hole gets the 40-yard line before being brought down. Again, it's Vieska on the carry. It's going to be a gain of 6, so second down and 4. And has a big hole.
Big hole right there by the front line for the Spartans. Darian Romo brought him down, but that's untouched.
Vieska moved just to the left side of Jimenez, goes back to pass. Again, that little bubble screen thrown out this way, and Vieska's going to be tripped up at the 43-yard line, or make it the 37 or 38-yard line. Call for 38, gain of a couple. Third down and 2 coming up.
Good play by Mac Alvarez. He had that red and just not quick enough to get out there, but great read. Eddie Martinez brought him down, tripped him up. Just short, about 2 yards short of the first down.
56 yards passing so far in the game for Jimenez and the Spartans. Those 2 catches by Vieska. That's his first catches of the season. Maybe trying a new wrinkle tonight. Direct snap to Vieska, and penalty flag is going to go down. Some motion
against them.
And so too itchy to get running on that one.
Yeah.
And so Spartans may be punting. They've got a bunch of different guys coming in. We could see a punt. Oh, quarterback staying in, so Jimenez is staying. They're going to go for it. Third down. What am I talking about? So Jimenez will move back into the shotgun again. Viesco will be his right side, but a third down now, a 3rd and 7.
Timeout
at the 43 and timeout on the field with 5:02 remaining in the first half. It's the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 0.
Dan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Dan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Dan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
So the Spartans facing a 3rd down and 7 from the Tiger 43-yard line. You're listening to the Tigers and the Spartans on Kxo Radio, Central California, 1230 on your AM dial. Viesco moved to the left side of Jimenez, who's in the shotgun. Trips right. Back to pass. Jimenez trying to set up, gets flushed out of the pocket, looks downfield, passes it, has the receiver going to complete it at the 20-yard line, still on his feet, breaking tackles inside the 5. Touchdown, Spartans. Wow, what a play. And not wanting to give up.
Yeah, Campos was on the coverage and he stopped running. He thought he was too far out. And this kid threw it on the run. That'd be 30, at least 30 in the air. Wow. On what, man?
I couldn't tell because we have to stand up to see the end zone. So we'll try to find out who it was that caught the pass. Vega will come into the extra point.
How many got too many men on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
12 will be against the Tigers. 43-yard touchdown pass. Making it.
So it wasn't number 9? I thought it was number 9.
Was it 9? I couldn't tell if it was 9 or 8. Both were out there, so we'll go with 9.
Let me ask you a story.
The booth that we announced from, you have to stand up to get to the side. The extra point by Vega is good. With 4:51 to go on the first half of play, it's the Spartans 14 and the Tigers 0.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers.
Vega with the kickoff. It's a high kick that will go down inside the 10-yard line. Picked up by the Tigers and out to the 24-yard line before being tackled. And getting up slow on the play, Jaden Wilson on the return.
Big hit by number 15 for the Spartans, Andrew Salazar.
5 plays on the drive that went 81 yards after the interception.
I got to give it to the quarterback, though. He was on the run, and he threw it right over via Campos' head for the score, well, for the reception. Then number 9 did a great job to get into the end zone. I think he got away from 3 different Tigers. He put it in. Look, we have KJ to the right of.
Back to pass. Ayala got to throw out the flag, and it completed to Jaden Wilson, who stays in the lineup. He'll get some yardage out to about the 29-yard line. And they get a 2nd and 5.
See, Josiel Rodriguez with the Spartans along with Emiliano Morales. Bring Wilson down. You give him 4 or 5.
Well, looks like it's, I mean, for here, it looks like it's 4, but look where the markers are at. That's at about the 29-yard line.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 5. Yala hands it off up the middle of the minute. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Powers his way across the 30 out to about the 32. Will be about a gain of 3. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Wasn't a whole lot there.
Nothing there. Oh, he kept pushing, though. Good. I like the way he keeps working. Number big 52 got him with his first tackle of the night. Isaiah Aguirre, nose tackle.
We'll recap the scoring and have the stats for you at halftime. And we'll also take a look at what the rankings look like in Division III that Imperial is in now that we're a couple of weeks away from the playoffs. Tigers will be tripped right this time. Ayala from the shotgun, trying to draw Centro offside. He's not going to do it, and the Tigers are going to have to call timeout. 3:11 to go in this first half of play. It's the Spartans 14 and the Tigers 0.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Coming in the backfield for the Tigers, Alfredo Dorame is in the backfield to the right side of Ayala. 3rd down and a long 2 for the Tigers from their own 32-yard line.
Another up back. Look at Brandon Felix on this side. Number 1.
They brought everybody in.
Ooh,
handed off by the left side to Dorame. He's not going to get the first down. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And the Tigers with a 4th down and 2 will have to punt it. 3 now.
Somebody missed their blocking assignment over there. Yeah, 2 blockers out in front of him, and number 12 got in between both of them. Sure looked good from the beginning. He had some blocking in front of him.
Just his 2nd carry of the season.
Only a sophomore.
Yep. A lot of speed.
Oh, he's way fast.
High snap, but Robles is going to get off the line drive punt. In golf, it'd be a worm burner. It rolls inside the 40-yard line. It was touched by the Spartans. If the Tigers pick it up, it's their ball. A Spartan came by and touched the ball while it was on the ground, but left it. And Imperial didn't pounce on it quick enough. I think maybe Imperial did get it. It looks like Imperial's going to get it. A mistake by the Spartans on this, and it's going to be recovered by Jaden Lopez, who wisely jumped on it. It was just tapped by a Spartan, and now it's a free ball. And the Tigers will have it at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, that was the sophomore that did that. I couldn't see if he touched it. I know he reached for it. But I think even after he went down to get it, to fall on it, I think somebody took it from him.
It's his first fumble recovery on the season for Lopez, and it's a great time for it. Tigers of the ball, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can capitalize on this mistake from the Central 37-yard line with 2:18 to go in the first half.
Oh, we got time. We got to put it in.
Jimenez back into the lineup for the Tigers in the backfield with Ayala. Goes back to pass. Sets up in the pocket. Going to go deep. As a receiver, Jared Nixon overthrows him a little bit into the end zone. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
The first night we threw, or first time tonight that we threw to Nixon. I can't think of another pass going this way.
Not his way, no. So Ayala's completed now 4 of 7 for 17 yards. And then had that one interception that was on a tipped pass. He's had like 4 or 5 interceptions off a tipped pass that were not bad passes, they just were tipped. Went through the hands or tipped up in the air and picked off. Tigers sent 2 wide receivers to the right side, Kxo and Felix. Nixon to the left side. Jimenez in the backfield. Take the handoff. Ayala's going to run it to the left side. Pump fakes is going to carry and run out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. Stops the clock with 2:07 to go in his first half. The Tigers trailing by 14.
I don't know. There's nobody over there to throw to, so Nixon's the only one that was on that left side.
Going to be about a yard gain, 3rd down and 9 from the 36. His nice naked bootleg.
There was. I was just going to say that. There was he's out by himself out there, but nobody to throw to.
Kxo, Felix, and Villacampos in the slot to the right. Jimenez stays in the lineup in the backfield. Nixon to the left, back to pass and rolling to his right as Ayala gets away from one Spartan. Throws it. Going to be completed to Kxo right around the 30-yard line, maybe inside the 30. But a good job of
31
on the pass, and a great job again by the sophomore Kxo. Will go to the 29-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. So 4th down and 2 coming up for the Tigers.
Gotta go for it.
Yeah, I think so too. Down 14-0. Is this deep in the territory? Yeah, I think you go for it.
Are they stopping the clock or the timeout? What is it?
10 at 33, and the clock is stopped. They might put some clock back on because Ayala had ran out of bounds. It's going to be a timeout on the field, so the clock stops. 1:33 to go in the first half. It's the Spartans 14 and the Tigers 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
So the Tigers, after talking it over with head coach David Shaw and his coaching staff, will come out on a big 4th down and 2 from the Spartan 29-yard line.
Like to see this kid go in motion right now from right to left, and
Villacampos and Felix in blocking positions on the left, along with Nixon.
Right next to each other.
Yeah, right next to each other. We haven't seen this formation, I don't think, this year. At least I don't remember it. Ayala makes the motion over to Kxo over to the right. Has Jimenez behind him on the left side from the shotgun. And Ayala takes the handoff, goes back to pass, going to throw it deep for Nixon, who gets turned around and can't get it. He turned to his right. The pass was thrown to the left. Penalty flag, maybe a roughing the passer against Central, and that would give possession back to the Tigers.
JJ's arguing the point.
He threw the flag with his hands to the side. It's like, that's what it is. Everybody saw it. and it will be against the Spartans. 5-yard penalty gives the Tigers a first down, and 10 will put the ball at the 24-yard line.
If he doesn't throw it so far to the left, that's a big gain right there.
Oh, yeah. If he had thrown over his left shoulder,
yeah,
I think Jared's there to get it.
I think Jared turned right, and ball went to the other side.
Correction, that'll be a 15-yard penalty, so it's going to be all the way down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, we got to get some points out of this.
All right, defense.
Got to stand up.
Defense right here.
So first and 10 Tigers from the 14-yard line. Minute 35 to go in the first half. I think it's imperative the Tigers get on the board before the half. Really need to get something on there.
It sure would help.
Nixon via Campos will go wide to the left, along with Jared Wilson, or Jayden Wilson, and then wide right is Mario Gaxiola. Jimenez in the backfield with Ayala in the shotgun. First and 10 from the Spartan 15-yard line. They're going to place it at the 15. Ayala taking his time. Hands it off. Jimenez up the middle. Jimenez gets a little bit of a hole. Keeps pushing inside the 10-yard line. Throwing his feet down to the 6-yard line before being brought down. Great run for JJ.
That was all him.
Yeah.
That was all by himself there.
It's going to be a 9-yard gain and a second down and 1 coming up.
112 and counting down.
His longest carry of the night. 27 yards now on 6 carries. A minute to go in the half.
He had another 5 just by himself.
Yeah, he did. Back to pass Ayala. Going to go to the corner of the end zone for Jared Nixon. He jumps up and it comes out of his hand when he hit the ground. And no good. Oh, he was up there for a nice pass, too, from Ayala.
That was. He out-jumped the defender.
Stops the clock with 51.7 seconds on the clock.
And he had that.
Third down and 1 from the 9. Jared got a little slow on that one, too.
Yeah, I think knocked the wind out of him a bit.
Penalty flag. I see a penalty flag now in the backfield.
Sure is. Oh, it's coming against us.
It's going to go against the Tigers, yeah. Be a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers.
It'll be 3rd and 11.
And he'll put it out to the 17-yard line.
I didn't see the call.
Must have been a hold and maybe from the point of the infraction because it's an 8-yard penalty. So 3rd down and 9 from the 17, or 3rd down and 11 from the 17. Trips left again for the Tigers. Jimenez to the right side of Ayala on the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looking for Gaxiola, intercepted in the end zone. Going to be brought out because he's got room to run on the near side of the 20-yard line. And he's going to run out of bounds at the 24. Penalty flag is going to go down. It's going to be a late hit, I think, against the Tigers. Couldn't see who intercepted that. Did you see?
I didn't see it.
Number 3, is it? Yeah, number 3.
I think he's still on the ground.
Yeah, it's Alex Trejo who gets the interception. Second interception thrown by Ayala tonight. This one hurt.
I didn't.
If the Tigers don't get a first down with Robles as a field goal kicker, you're going to get 3 out of it. And instead, Central has the ball 1st and 10 with 41 seconds on the clock.
But I couldn't see anything over there. It's in this right corner, but I've never seen the receiver.
Yeah, Gaxiola was beyond him, but the pass was short. Yep,
okay.
And intercepted. Going to be a 15-yarder against the Tigers, so it's going to give them extra yardage on this drive. And it was, I don't like seeing late hits like that. He's running out of bounds. Just let him run out of bounds. And instead, you're going to get an extra 15-yard finish. They're going to get the ball 1st and 10. It'll be at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was good. It was one lineman, big boys out there, but
Jimenez rolling to his right, looking downfield, passes intercepted by the Tigers. At the 50-yard line to the 40, 35-30 is Jimenez to the 25, and then he'll get run out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So JJ comes up with the interception on the first play from scrimmage by the Spartans after an interception.
Right at 30 seconds. I don't know who JJ was barking at over there, but I think he thought it was a late hit. But he's barking at somebody.
You could see that it might be. That's his first interception of the season, and now the Tigers have 30 seconds to try to get on the board before the half. Wow. Back-to-back interception. Ball is at the 23-yard line of the Spartans. Central leading 14-0, but the Tigers have 30 seconds to try to get on the board before the intermission.
Yeah, he was well short of his receiver. I don't know if he lost that, slipped out of his hand.
Castro back in the backfield for the Tigers. Rolling to his left, Ayala looking downfield, has a man wide open. Wilson over the middle, doesn't see, but does hit Nixon for the first down at the 12 and goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 22 seconds on the clock.
That was pretty. I like the way he broke it out to the sideline, and then he tippy-toed the line. Caught it and fell down right there. Inbound.
He's going to place the ball right at the 12. So first and 10 Tigers at the Spartan 12 after a 13-yard pass from Ayala to Nixon. Yeah, that was a pretty one.
That was pretty.
First and 10 Tigers at the 12-yard line of Central. They'll have Wilson now come out to the right side along with Gaxiola. Man goes in motion as Felix to the near side. Back to pass Ayala. Got a pass in the corner of the end zone for Nixon, who jumps up in and out of his hand. I think it was knocked down after he had it in his hand.
He had it in the
yeah. Good play defensively for the Spartans to come up with that and breaking it up in the end zone. I believe it was Emiliano Morales. So it's
Number 5 or 19?
I thought it was 5.
Okay.
Okay. There is a flag on
No,
the field.
Nixon had the ball, and when he came down, he put his hand between the body and the ball, and it just knocked it forward.
Yep. Great job.
Yeah, waiting for him to come down to him, to his side.
Penalty, though, on the play against Central. This is going to give the Tigers a first and goal and put the ball at the 7. Don't know what the call is, but it's the first and goal Tigers at the Central 7.
Well, right about.
Not even sure about that one. First and goal from the 7 for the Tigers.
16.2. That's at the half.
Castro stays in the backfield with Ayala, who goes to his right, says something to Brandon Felix, who goes into the slot right.
Timeout.
And timeout going to be called by the Spartans with 16 seconds remaining in the first half at Central 14, Imperial 0.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
So it's a first and goal for the Tigers. Actually, it's not a first and goal. It's first and 5.
First and 5, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So Castro just came out and Gaxiola came in. Nobody in the backfield.
So first and 5 from the 6.
Let's get it done.
Ayala, empty backfield, back to pass. That's up. Going to look for Nixon again in the corner, gets tripped up. I think it's an incidental contact, and it will go incomplete. It'll be a second down and 5 from the 6. 10 seconds remaining in the half. I think Jared was really wanting that one.
Yeah.
But the feet just got mixed up.
It would just be a slant right to the back of the end zone instead of always trying to take it to the outside.
Right, to the corner.
Yeah. Put him by himself out there and just sprint to the center of the goalpost even. Because this gets way off.
Second down and 5 for the Tigers from the Spartan 6. Dorme comes into the lineup on the left side with Nixon. Trips right for the Tigers. Empty backfield with Ayala. Goes back to pass. Going to look for Nixon again, and he gets stopped at the goal line, but no call. I think the pass may not have been able to be caught, but
no, he can't get away from the defender.
Yeah.
That defender's stopping him right there. There's one-on-one, and he can't get around that defender.
So the Tigers will have to bring in Robles to attempt a field goal. He's going to spot it at the 14-yard line, so this would be a 24-yard attempt.
They are trying to work him one-on-one, but he can't get around it. So that's why I'm saying just a slant. Instead of, they're hand fighting, just let him run straight to the center of the field.
And timeout called by Central with 6 seconds to go in the first half. It's Spartans 14, Tigers 0.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
So the Tigers trying to get on the board here with 6 seconds on the clock. And Robles in to attempt a 24-yard field goal. Ayala with the hold. And Brandon Felix with the snap. Good snap. Kick us up. And it is good. So with 5.5 seconds remaining in the first half of play, the Tigers are on the board at Central 14, Imperial 3.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, full, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
For play, 17 yards, and it started all off with an interception by Jimenez, J.J. Jimenez, and a 24-yard field goal by Robles, which is his 8th of the season. And line drive kickoff rolls inside the 20, down to about the 17 before it's picked up by the Spartans, and this will be the final play of the half, and the return gets up to about the 23, but that will be it for the first half. It's the Central Spartans on their homecoming night, leading the Tigers by a score of 14-3, and we'll recap the scoring and have the stats for you.
Hold on, we got a flag. Things can be
good.
See the
count to 20 now.
By JJ.
And you can't have the half hand on a defensive penalty.
So the
Spartans will have one play. What happened? I have no idea.
I don't know if he was trying to fight the ball away from the guy, or... But one of the Spartans tried to get him off of the guy that ran the ball back. They're going back out on the field.
Cal, you can't end a half on a defensive penalty. So Central will have one chance.
Not smart.
No. Nope.
15-yarder? Yep.
Sportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers. And they'll mark it 15 yards ahead, put it at the 36-yard line. And the Central Spartans will have one chance from their own 36. Will they try throwing a bomb? Will they take a knee? With 5.5 seconds.
I throw.
Or a hook and ladder. We haven't had one of those in a while.
I used to love that in 7th and 8th grade football. I love that. You see that post about Mr. Gary?
Yeah, Robert Day put that. Dane Day's brother. Dane was in our class. And Robert posted about Mr. Gary.
Yeah.
It was at the continuation school. We had him in junior high.
Yes, we did.
And he was a football coach for flag football, too. He did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Taught history. Yeah, good guy.
We had a heck of a team those 2 years, too.
So Jimenez will be at quarterback, and they're going to go for it. Back to pass. A little bubble screen, going to complete it. And a tackle made almost immediately at the 37-yard line, so it's going to gain just a yard, and that'll be the final play of this first half. With the score, the Central Spartans 14 and the Imperial Tigers 3. We'll be back to recap the scoring and have the stats for you in just a moment.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Halftime score here on homecoming night at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. The Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 3. The Great Spartan Band out on the field now. And one of the things that's always cool about homecoming is they have special things. We have a baton twirler with flames on each end of the baton. Seen that at night?
I've not seen that yet.
The Spartans took a 7-0 lead with 7:26 to go in the first quarter, and it came on a blocked punt and a 20-yard return for the touchdown by Nehemiah Perez. The extra point by Vega was good, and the Spartans led 7-0, and they hadn't snapped the ball yet. That wasn't a good start for the Tigers. They would then add to that with 4:51 to go in the second quarter on a 5-play, 81-yard drive, coming after an interception. Used 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock, and a 43-yard touchdown pass from Luis Jimenez to Arturo Estrada, and with Vegas' extra point, gave the Spartans a 14-0 lead in the second quarter. But the Tigers would come back right at the end of the first half. An interception by Julian Jimenez set up the Tigers deep in Central territory. Had chances throwing it into the end zone, were not completed. And Joel Robles came in to kick his 8th field goal of the season, a 24-yarder. It's a 4-play, 17-yard drive, and it used 45 seconds off the clock, and that gives us the halftime score, Central 14, Imperial 3. For the Spartans, Luis Jimenez has completed 7 of 9 passes in the game with a touchdown and an interception for 100 yards even unofficially. 4 of those was caught by Estrada for 65 yards and the touchdown. There were 2 catches for 25 yards by their running back, Nico Viesca, his first catches of the year, from what we looked on the stats prior to the game. And then 1 catch for 10 yards, make it 2 catches for 10 yards. Here. 2 catches for 11 yards, and that would go to Joshua Garcia, and that's what the Spartans would really have was the passing game. They didn't run much. Nico Viesca, 5 carries, 33 yards, but then Jimenez was tackled on 2 sacks for -20, so a net of 13 yards there. So 113 yards of offense for the Spartans in the first half.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. Just
Not a bad show for the Tigers.
mistakes again from the Tigers that where they could have possibly capitalized at different times. For the Tigers, Jaden Ayala would complete 6 passes in 13 attempts for 37 yards and 2 interceptions. Let's see, Mario Gaxiola, 2 catches for 19 yards to lead the Tigers. Make it 3 catches. Make it at 3 catches, 23 for 30 yards for Gaxiola. Villacampos, 1 catch for 3 yards. Jaden Wilson, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Jared Nixon, 1 catch for 13 yards. But it all adds up to just 37 yards for Imperial. They were able to move the ball on the ground. J.J. Menace, 27 yards, 6 carries. Andres Castro, 5 carries, 19 yards. Ayala carried the ball 3 times for a net of 3. And then Dorname had 1 for 0. So on the rushing front, the Tigers would have 49 yards rushing, 37 passing for 86 yards in the first half of offense compared to the Spartans' 113. It's not a whole lot of difference in that. A lot of mistakes for both teams.
Yeah.
1 interception by Jimenez, and then a blocked punt against the Tigers went for the first touchdown, and then 2 interceptions also picked up by the Spartans. And one of the interceptions was Perez, who got the touchdown on the earlier blocked punt. And then the second interception was by Alex Trejo for the Spartans. So homecoming night, halftime score, Centro 14, Imperial 3. We'll take a look at the defensive stats in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Spartan Football on Kxo Radio, Central California, 1230 on your dot.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada, fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Halftime score here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. The Central Spartans on homecoming night lead the Tigers by a score of 14-3, and George has some defensive stats for us.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Well, they do a lot of passing, but very few tackles for the Tigers. I have Ethan Reeves and Darian Romo each with 3, along with Ethan Sack. And then we have Jaden Wilson, Eddie Martinez, Bo Zinn, each with 2. Jaden Lopez had 1, and it had that big interception, along with J.J. Jimenez. And I think J.J. picked it up here about the 40-yard line, took it back almost to their 35, I believe, if I remember right. That was a big interception there. And then Joshua Keys, Levi Minter, Danny Esquivas, and Jordan Malik, Apodaca with 1 tackle. Okay. So it's just not going on defense, but they do pass a lot.
Yep, and have been effective passing. Jimenez did have that 1 interception.
Yeah, Jimenez and Jaden Lopez had another one.
Actually, he had 2 interceptions. I think I changed on that. I didn't get the second one from JJ.
Yeah, JJ had 1. And
so 2 interceptions
Jaden
for
Lopez
each
with the other.
So it'll be 7 of 10 for Jimenez for the 100 yards. And
look at all these flames here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of flames from the flag team.
Yeah. Earlier, I don't know if you were giving all the stats, but they had the high kickers, the mirror that might get.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing that right now. That
There were the Vicats and the Spartans, and they were both very good.
Yeah.
You see them on the far side in front of the Imperial crowd on the north side of Cal Jones Field. As we mentioned, it's homecoming night here at Central, and so it'll be a little extra time for this halftime. Halftime score, coming close to halftime, still second quarter score. It's Brawley 20, Calexico 0 in the other IVL game tonight. So Brawley trying to set up a showdown with the Spartans. If the Spartans can come up with a win, both will be unbeaten for the 80th Bell game next week right here at Central. And if you remember the game last year between the two, it was in the last few seconds, a long touchdown pass was completed that pulled it out for the Spartans last year up in Brawley. So that's always a great game. If you've ever been to them, there's so much excitement in it. I think I called 6 Bell games, 3 for Central and 3 for Brawley. The first 5, the team that I was doing the games for all lost. They were wanting me not to come to the games, but I came through in the 6th.
The other team was praying for you.
Right. Okay, go talk for the other guys now. Keep losing for us. So that finally came through, and but I thought it was kind of funny though at the time. Like, what does it take? So I did 3 with Central. They lost all those 3. Then I went up and did 3 for KROP and Brawley, and first 2 of them they lost. Like, I'd like to be on the winning side of a Bell game, and finally Brawley won the last one that I did. So
that's streak. Yeah. That would have been a good streak to have.
I was telling you before the game, the field here is named after Cal Jones, who was a very successful coach here with the Spartans at 2 different occasions in the late 60s, early 70s, and then in the 80s and into the 90s. And I was working at Channel 9 doing sportscasting stuff back when he was coaching a second time around. And I'd come over, since it was so close to the studio here in El Centro, I'd come over and watch practices and talk to Cal on stuff. And he was, he always had good interviews, but it was almost like he couldn't wait to get to the next thing he was doing in his practice, which I can understand. But one of the times we had a commercial that went by the Tony Basil song called Hey Mickey, and we would put different people on the Hey Mickey commercial. And so one time I was over here getting ready to talk to him, and he said, I'd like to be on that commercial, that Hey Mickey commercial, which I thought was kind of funny and didn't know if you and Allnight or anything on there. So I said, okay, we'll do it. So we got him to bark out Hey Mickey, and then we edited into it. So he made the Hey Mickey cut. We had a lot of fun with that commercial back then, but that was one of my thoughts when I came in here today.
You remembered that?
Remember that with Cal Jones? Yeah, I've interviewed him so many times over here.
I didn't know the man.
Yeah, did not know the field that's now named after him, and rightly so. I'm glad they did that, because he was very quality gentleman and a fantastic coach. So kind of nice to see that.
But my favorite Hey Mickey story was that Tony Gwynn. When he remembered, hey, you're that Mickey guy.
Right, you're the
Hey Mickey guy.
You guys are the Hey Mickey guy. Yeah.
So, wow.
We interviewed him over in Yuma for CBS Sports. They got a big contract for Major League Baseball, so we interviewed him over there. And then my cameraman, Joel Williams, went up to a Padre game in San Diego at the old San Diego Stadium, I like to call it. Some say Qualcomm, but to me it was always San Diego Stadium. And when Tony saw Joe, he said, hey, you're with that station that does the Hey Mickey thing, right? And Joe he came back laughing, telling me about it. He said, really? You would remember that? How cool is that? That was pretty neat.
That was.
Lee Elder was saying that he called 3 Bell games, had the hook and ladder game to Brawley's Forrest Carter at Central. Oh, and his memories on that. That's cool. Yeah, the hook and ladder. Haven't seen that in a while. We got fireworks going off. That's what you're hearing in the background. I like to see the fireworks, but we have to look out. No, it's strange to see them because everything is directly to the sides of us, and so we have to get out of our chairs to see the scoreboard. And if we were to see the fireworks, same thing. Have to get out of our chairs.
And as soon as they announced the winner, the Queen, those fireworks went out. That was neat.
My nephew, Austin Dale, is going to be a first-time father here in a few weeks. Said he didn't know who to root for because he coaches Central baseball, but then he played high school football at Imperial. Yeah, that kind of gives you a little bit of a dilemma. So no update on the Brawley-Calexico game. Wildcats leading that one 20-0 in the second quarter. And Jonathan tuned in back in Meade, Kansas, but I just saw his text on that. It was about an hour ago, so hopefully they're still listening back there with a 2-hour time change, though it's probably bedtime for the little ones. But if they're listening, Jonathan and Nora and Peter, Caleb, and Sam and Andrew, our 4 grandkids back in Kansas. We'd like to make it back there.
One day I'm going that way.
Oh, it's really neat. People are so nice back there, and always like visiting and getting to know the people back there at the church that he's a pastor of.
Yeah,
and so that's always cool.
Well, they just crossed Pesa Costa there in the western half. I played ball with his dad when I was playing softball with the Hopeful crew.
Yeah. Halftime score, Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 3 on homecoming night. We'll be back with more of our halftime in just a moment.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe, El Centro, or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Now, George, we'll be back home next week as the Southwest Eagles invade Imperial in the final Imperial Valley League game of the season. And the Tigers come into tonight, number 7 in Division III. They dropped 1 from last week after their loss to Brawley. And home here at Central tonight, next week against Southwest in the Johnny Romero Fireman Helmet game. We've got the playoffs 2 weeks from this weekend. I won't say Friday because if they move it to Thursday too, who knows? But it'll be 2 weekends from this weekend that the Tigers should be somewhere. We're not sure where. Hopefully we can get a home game in the first round. But right now the number 1 team in Division III is Mission Bay. They defeated Coronado, who's in Division IV, number 11, 57-6 last week, and they're hosting Division IV, number 6, Crawford tonight. Fallbrook is number 2. They moved up 2 positions even though they lost. They lost to Division II team,
okay,
but moved up 2. Lost to Rancho Bernardo 31-26.
Ah, that's why.
And then they host Division II number 11 Mount Carmel tonight. West Hills, who we saw at the beginning of the season, scored a 14-7 victory over Imperial up in Santee. They're number 3, stayed the same as last week. They beat number 10 Grossmont 29-18 in a Division III ranked teams. And tonight they're at Division II, number 12 Steel Canyon tomorrow. Number 4 team is Santa Fe Christian, who opened up with a loss against Central this season. They beat number 2 La Jolla Country Day 15-14 last week. That was a close one. I have a bye week this weekend. Patrick Henry moved up from 7th to 5th, beating Division IV, number 5 Crawford. 37-14. They move up 2. And they host Division II, number 2 La Jolla tonight. The number 6 team is La Jolla Country Day. They dropped 4 spots after losing to number 4 Santa Fe Christian.
That's not right.
That doesn't seem right, does it?
I mean, the game before that, it's just not right.
15-14 game. They lost by just 1 point. The La Jolla Country Day drops from 2 to 6. And they're at Division IV, number 15 Classical Academy tonight. Imperial is in the number 17. El Capitan stayed the same at number 8. They lost to Division IV, number 1 Mount Miguel, 46-20. And they have this weekend off. Morse continues at number 9. They lost to number 2 Division II La Jolla, 56-6. but they remained at number 9, and they host Division II number 6 Point Loma tonight. The 10th ranked team in Division III is Grossmont. They lost to West Hills 29-18, as we mentioned, and they're at Division IV number 3 Santana tonight. Number 11 team is Ote Ranch out of Chula Vista. They moved up 1 after losing to Division II number 8 Eastlake 17-14, and they host Division IV number 5 Bonita Vista tonight. Valley Center dropped 1 from 11th to 12th, not playing, and they're hosting Westview tonight. Palo Verde lost to Division V AA number 1 Hoville 20-14 last week. In that game, there were 3 back-to-back onside kick recoveries by the Vikings. Really? Yeah, and they scored all their points in like the last 3 minutes of the game, all 20 of their points to defeat Palo Verde in that one. And then Palo Verde will be hosting Division V number 6 Southwest tomorrow night. That game will be heard live on KXO with Carol Buckley and John Driffel doing the call. The number 14 team is San Diego High. They're up 1 from last week. They beat Division V number 7 Kearney 34-28. And they're on the road at Division IV number 16 Canyon Hills tonight. Montgomery of San Diego dropped 2 spots to 15th after losing to Division V number 2 Sweetwater 55-20, and they host Division IV number 12 Hilltop tonight. And rounding out the field of 16 is Vista. They've yet to get a win, 0-8 on the year. They lost to Division II number 5 Oceanside 48-6. And they host Division II number 15 San Pasqual tonight. I don't see them getting a win in that one either. So the Tigers will be hosting the Eagles of Southwest next Friday night as it sits now. Not sure if they're going to move that, but right now it's set for Friday night. And then we will find out on Saturday where the Tigers will be in the playoffs. And I think if they stay, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th, they will have a home game. If they can stay in those positions. If they're lucky enough to get up in the top 4, which I'm not sure they can do, moving 3 positions up, they would have a bye the first week. So I think we'll be hopefully at home 2 weekends from now, and we won't know who they will be playing until the powers that be within CIF is come up with where all the ratings will be at. So anyway, that kind of gives you what the rankings look like.
I was looking at Morse. I mean, they look at that big loss to a D2 team. We lost to a D2 team, and dropped.
And you dropped one. Look at that; they stayed the same, and they got beat 56-6 too. So I don't understand on some of that stuff. And for La Jolla Country Day to get beat, they were number 2 last week. They played the number 4 team, Santa Fe Christian, got beat by 1 point. They dropped 4 spots. They dropped out of a first week bye if everything stays the same. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, go to 2 to 6, just like that, losing by 1 point. Peg and my other cronies are listening in at the bowling center tonight. Okay. We have Thursday night bowling, and Jerry Vaught sitting in for me tonight while I'm doing the football game, and Gerald Bonneau, and then Megan Robinson, and my wife Peggy bowling over there. So for those of you listening out at the bowling center, we thank you for listening in.
Yeah, I was talking to Juan Osuna today at work, and he was saying that he wasn't going to be able to make it. I guess he bowls in a real strong league on Thursday.
There's one league that's a lot of guys from Mexicali because there are no bowling leagues in Mexicali anymore.
200 averages. He said.
But Tuesday night we thought we were going to see a perfect game,
and they're serious. He said they're serious, and when you don't show, they get upset.
Derek Murray had the first 10 in a row. First 10 strikes in a row, needed 2 more. And left 1 pin, and then picked it up for 289. And we want to welcome you live on KXO, 12:30 a.m., following the completion of Thursday night football from the NFL. The score as we get ready to kick off in the second half, Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 3. The Tigers will be kicking off to open this second half, right to left on your dial, kicking from the east toward the west side of Cal Jones Field here in El Centro. Joel Robles will be kicking off for the Tigers, and deep to receive on one side for the Spartans, Emiliano Morales. And on the other side, I can't really tell. Starts with the 1, but I can't see the second number. Now we're on a full simulcast on the YouTube channel and on
Number 12, offside.
So
Way
offsides
offside.
against the Tigers, so they'll move the ball 5 yards back.
Sonny Beltran. Right.
Robles with 23 touchbacks coming into the game. But now kicking off from the 35, that'll be a little tough. Okay, the other deep back for the Spartans is Joshua Garcia on the near side. And Morales on the far side. Left-footed kicker, but boy, he's got to have some colleges looking for him.
I sure hope so.
He's just come on the in play this year, and with 8 field goals, and 3 and maybe 4. I have to look it up. Of 40 yards or more. One, a school record 48-yarder. It's going to be a little pooch kick that's going to be caught at the fair catch at the 37-yard line, and the Spartans will have the ball at their own 38.
Yep.
First time we've seen a pooch kick like that.
Yeah. Well, last time we got that 15-yard penalty, and we kicked it away, and the kid ran it all the way back.
So the Spartans starting off this third quarter from their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Beating the Tigers by a score of 14-3. Straight handoff up the middle, getting a little bit of yardage on a crease across the 40-yard line after the 43 is Nico Viesca. It'll be a gain of about 5, 2nd down and 5.
That was pretty. Right off the right side of the line. Darian Romo able to catch up to him, bring him down for the Tigers.
38 yards on 6 carries for Viesca in the game. Has a couple of catches as well. Man in motion for Central. Handed off Viesca again up the middle. And he'll power his way out to the 45-yard line before being brought down. They're going to say to the 46. So a gain of 3. So 3rd and 2 coming up for Central.
So Levi Minter and Ethan Reeves combined for the tackle for the Tigers.
Ethan had that big sack in the first half.
Yes.
Touchdowns for Imperial.
Untouched.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Spartans at their own 46-yard line, starting off this second half of play. Direct handoff on a wildcat to Viesca, and he's stopped. He's not going to make it. No, he's not going to make it. And coming up from behind to help bring him back was Bozin.
Yeah.
Did a good job of that. There's going to be no gain on that at all. So with a 4th down and 2 at the 46, the Spartans will bring out the punt team.
Apu Daka stopped him, and then he was brought down from behind by about 3 or 4 Tigers.
The 3 straight handoffs to Viesca, and that's 8 yards, and they'll have to punt. Deep to receive for the Tigers will be Alfredo Dorme. He will be back right now at his 20-yard line. Low snap. Going to get it off, though.
Real short.
Punt's going to be off, but you're right. It is short. Hits the 30, and then goes straight to the side and stops at the 30-yard line. So the Tigers will have possession 1st and 10. They'll be at their own 30-yard line to open up this second half.
Yeah, just a bad snap. Never made it there. He did a good job of just blocking that like a shortstop, middle infielder, and then he almost kicked his own player. That's why he had to kick it straight up.
So Jaden Ayala, quarterback for the Tigers, will lead his crew out. Completed 6 of 13 passes for 37 yards. Did have a couple of interceptions in this first half. And he'll have in the backfield with him, starting the second half, Andres Castro. Trips right on the receivers, 1 wide to the left. Ayala looks over the defense, taps his helmet, hands it off up the middle to Cortez or to Castro, and Castro will be stopped after a gain of a couple to the 32, 2nd down and 8. Andres with
59.
21 yards now on 6 carries at running back for the Tigers.
What was that? 59. David Hartfield.
Third quarter now, Brawley 20, Calexico 0 in the other IVL game being played tonight. Special Thursday night game. The fifth IVL team. Southwest will be at Blythe tomorrow night to take on the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. Game will be heard live on KXO with Carol Buckley and John Driffle. Back to pass Ayala. Sets up, throws it out in the flat, completes it to Felix, and Felix will get to the 35-yard line, then stacked up by a whole host of Spartans after a gain of 3. So a 3rd down and 5 coming up for Imperial.
Those 3 Spartans there.
Yeah.
2 Tigers and 3 Spartans. Not good numbers.
They converged on it really quickly, too.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 5 for the Tigers from their own 35-yard line on their opening possession of this second half. Spartans led 14-0 at one point, and the Tigers got a field goal right at the end of the first half to make it 14-3.
When Kyola comes on and Jaden Wilson goes off for the Tigers. No, not Dorame. Oh, Dorame 13 now. Yeah, it's Dorame. Alfredo Dorame came on.
Hickson and Phoenix go wide to the left. Tigers will have 2 receivers going to the right. And timeout's going to be called by the Tigers. With 8:18 to go in the third quarter of play, it's the Spartans 14 and the Tigers 3.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Back to pass, completes the pass to Dorame, who gets the first down, still in his feet to midfield. Finally going to be brought down at the Spartan 48-yard line. Good pass and catch and run by the Tigers.
Oh, you've seen the speed of Dorame right there.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12 was able to catch up from behind.
17-yard pass play, longest of the night for the Tigers, and they have the ball on the Central side of the field at the 48-yard line.
Be that quick hitter. That's what I'm telling you. That's what they need to do with Nixon. Look how far off this kid is.
And utilize the speed. Yeah, they have some speed out there. Hand out to Jimenez up the middle. Gets hit at the 45-yard line, but going to drag some Spartans for a 5-yard gain to the 43. 2nd down and 5.
Gavin Mota and 43. And Elijah Acevedo make the tackle. But J.J. carried them for about 4 yards.
Ball right at the 43. Tigers need to get to the 38. So 2nd down and 5.
I think that's Ethan to the left, huh?
Yep. This into block. Hand off to Jimenez. Jimenez going to 360 it and get out to the 40-yard line, and they get stopped. A couple of yards short. They're going to say he got to the 39. So a gain of a couple. Gain of 3. 3rd down and 2.
He looked like he was on his way.
Yeah.
Next stop. I don't know who stopped him, but
actually,
great stop.
Gain of 4. 3rd and 4 from the 39. So good run by Jimenez. I want to welcome to listening in one of the top linebackers in Imperial High School history. Class of 1974, Daryl Beasy listening in. We thank you for listening from Missouri.
Missouri.
Yep. Boy, that game that Daryl played linebacker against Paso Robles, championship game 1973, and the hit he put on Robert Holmes. Sealed it for the Tigers. And out to Jimenez up the middle, going to get the 1st down and then some all the way down to the Spartan 30-yard line. Gain of 9, 1st down Tigers.
Again, number 43 for the Spartans, Elijah Acevedo. Along with number 14, Gavin Mora. All over the place, this Mora kid.
Tigers mixing it up with runs and a nice couple of passes. Have a 1st and 10 at the Spartan 30-yard line. Jimenez and Villacopoulos in the backfield, along with quarterback Ayala. Ethan Reeves also in the backfield. Handoff up the middle again to Jimenez, man, he is running hard. He got all the way down to the 26-yard line, and there wasn't a whole lot there to get, but a gain of 4, second down and 6.
That was him against 3 Spartans right there. And he's still fighting to go forward.
27 yards now and 10 carries.
Might be the hardest he's run all year right there.
Yeah.
It was good.
There wasn't a whole lot there, and he made 4 yards out of it. Second down and 6 for the Tigers from the Spartan 26-yard line. Nixon will go wide to the right. Reeves will stay in the backfield with Ayala and Jimenez. The accomplice will be able to block back on the wing to the right. Ayala gets the snap, low snap, hands it off to Jimenez. Jimenez gets tripped up from behind, but will dive forward to the 24-yard line. So a gain of a couple, but boy, he looked like he could have got some real yards there.
I tell you, that was a big stop for number 7, Matthew Lisaola. If he doesn't trip JJ up, he might have been in the end zone.
3-yard gain, so a 3rd and 3 from the 23.
Then that's why they had one wide right. Romo was a left tight end.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, that was so different.
Right, and he stays in.
He's still
left tight end. Yeah, Viacopoulos on the wing to the right.
See, look at Nixon right now.
He's man to man. Yeah, right. Just the slant over the middle. There's no safety back. Ayala at quarterback takes the handoff. Going to throw it into the end zone. Has a receiver. It's caught by Romo. Touchdown. Tigers. Romo from tight end will get the touchdown, and the Tigers have closed to within 14-9.
Campos was trying to take that from him. Look at Ayala. What's he doing? Why?
Good job by Romo of holding on to that in traffic, not only with Spartan backs, but his own teammate on that. 23-yarder for the touchdown. And for Ayala, that is his 15th touchdown pass of the season. Robles will come in for the extra point attempt. Ball is down, kick is up. And it is good. With 4:17 to go in this third quarter of play, it's now Central 14, Imperial 10.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
On that drive for the Tigers, 9 plays on that drive, and it's 70 yards. The Tigers used, 5 minutes and 58 seconds on that, and capped by 15th touchdown pass of the season from Jaden Ayala to Darian Romo, his first touchdown catch of the season. It goes for 23 yards. And with Robles' extra point, it's now a 14-10 ball game with Central leading. That's solid drive.
Right there. Beautiful the whole time.
Mixed it up with passes. Yeah. Had 3 passes in that. And 6 runs. Robles with the kickoff. Kick it down to, it's going to be another pooch kick. Fair catch.
I don't like it.
Given the short, yeah. I mean, he can kick it through the end zone, which gives him the ball on the 20.
I like as much green as possible between
green. So Central will have pretty good field position again, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. It's exactly where they had it on their last drive. But they went 3 and out.
They must know something we don't know about the
yeah.
About the receivers.
So Luis Jimenez hands it up the middle to Viesca, who will get across the 40-yard line to the 41 and a gain of 3, second down and 7. It's his 4th carry on 4 snaps in the second half.
Max Alvarez with his first tackle of the night for the Tigers.
80 yards passing for Ayala now for Imperial.
Awesome.
Second down and 7. And coming in motion to the near side. Take the handoff, throw it over the middle. Way overthrown as the intended receiver, Emiliano Morales, at the 48. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 from the 41.
He doesn't tip that ball. I think Eddie Martinez gets that one.
Oh, yeah. Well overthrown. Jimenez comes into the lineup for the Tigers, and Mincher will go to the sideline. Let's bring an extra defensive back or linebacker in for Imperial.
No, that's Malik. Mincher's here. Mincher just went to nose. Malik came out.
Oh, Malik, that's right. You want to think 62 for some reason. Back to pass Jimenez. Looks over the middle. Has a receiver going to complete it to Morales for a 1st down in Tiger territory. At the 46-yard line.
3 Tigers there. So for sure they beat it down or intercept it.
It'll be a 13-yarder on that.
Yeah. Ill-advised passer. He got lucky.
Yep.
Got the reception.
So 1st and 10, back to pass again. Jimenez going to have a little bubble screen out to Viesca to the right side. He gets hit hard at the 45-yard line. Will bounce forward to the 42 on a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
They recovered well. J.J. Jimenez at 55. Danny Esquivel. Oh, set up real nice. It's all by itself, and they close that up quick.
So 2nd down and 6 from the 42 of the Tigers. Central now on the prowl. Back to pass Jimenez. Quick pass out to the right side. Going to complete it behind the line of scrimmage. Gets good 2nd and 3rd efforts to get to near the 35, and that'll be good enough for a 1st down. The pass is completed to Arturo Estrada to the 35, gain of 7 and a 1st down.
I lost the number. I know one was Darian Romo. I forgot the other number. Alvarez. That's what it was. Max Alvarez.
1st and 10 Central from the Tiger 35. And off Viesca up the middle. Viesca tries to trip out to the outside, and thankfully he's tripped up from behind. We'll get to the 32-yard line, a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Yeah, if you didn't get tripped up at the line of scrimmage there.
If Jaden doesn't trip him, Jaden came from defensive back position, tripped him up. If he doesn't trip him up, he's gone. There's nobody out there.
2nd down and 7 from the Tiger 32. No huddle offense. Central back up to the line of scrimmage. Viesca in the pistol behind quarterback Jimenez. And now goes under center. Now he pulls back into the pistol. Tiger defense sitting and waiting. Takes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Pump fake. Now they're going to complete it out to the 30-yard line. It's going to be completed in a 2nd extra twist, trying to get the 1st down. The completion will go to Miguel Vega. For Vega, that's his 1st catch of the night. It will go to the 25-yard line, right at 7 yards. 1st and 10.
He just went big. I bet you're going to run. Good job by the quarterback, though. When he rolled he rolled, and he waited. When Martinez bit to come protect him, he threw it to the open receiver.
1st and 10. Empty backfield now with Jimenez. Takes his time, gets the snap, rolls out direct. Actually, it's going to be Viesca on the Wildcat. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage and tackle. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I like the way Ethan took him down, and he said, that's it.
Viesca 43 yards on 10 carries and using the direct snap for about the 3rd or 4th time in the game.
Yeah.
Now Jimenez will come back into the game in the backfield. Viesca to his left side. 2nd down and 10 from the 25 of Imperial. Jimenez rolling out to his left, looking downfield. Short pass could be tipped. Great job of tipping and breaking that away by Danny Esquivel. And it'll be a 3rd down and 10.
Great job by Esquivel. Ooh, going to the 4th already. Man,
when there's no huddle offense, time goes fast.
Wow.
Let me tell you, it's the end of 3 quarters. The score, the Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 10.
El Zarape Restaurant in The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers! El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
So through three quarters, the Central Spartans lead the Tigers 14-10. Yeah, that was the third quarter where Spartans went 3 and out, all on 3 runs, so the clock rolls. Then the Tigers had a 7-play drive, actually a 9-play drive, and they had no incomplete passes. They completed 3 passes, the rest were runs, the clock kept running. And then now there's been 2 incompletions on this drive. But if Venice will go back, completes another one at the 27-yard line and tripped up and will dive to the 23. And the catch is going to go to Morales. But short of the first down, 4th down coming up. And about 8.
Okay. Oh, first tackle that for Via Campos for the night.
From the 23-yard line, a 4th down and 8, and the Spartans are going to go for it. See how the Tigers' defense can step up. Jimenez gets the snap, and timeout's going to be called by the Spartans. 11:26 to go in the ball game. It's Central 14, Imperial 10.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Jimenez rolls out to his right, looking downfield, has plenty of time. Now he's going to run it, and then throws the last moment, incomplete in the end zone. Tiger defense holds and will get the football at their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Oof.
Something good might have happened if he would have kept running, because he was going against a line or defensive lineman there.
Yeah, he had room to run. He had room to run, but then he saw a receiver in the end zone, but overthrew him. So the Tigers' defense stepping up big. 1st and 10. They'll have the football at their own 23-yard line, trailing by 4, with 11:18 to go in the ball game. 14-10 Central.
Okay, no mistakes. No mistakes from here on out. Can't do what we did in Brawley, that's for sure.
No. Oh. Ayala hands it off Jimenez, breaks open, gets to the 30-yard line, out to the 38, close to a 1st down. And the Tigers down, getting up slow. Now we'll get up, and it's
Darian Romo.
Darian Romo gets up slow, and it will be good enough for a 1st down. Out at the 33-yard line, gain of 7 for Jimenez. Wow. Gain of 10.
10, yeah.
So 1st and 10 from the 33.
He is looking good tonight. Probably the best we've seen him all year.
Yeah, or at least in a long while. Against Gila Ridge, he had that 179-yard game in that. But other than that, we haven't seen him run this hard since then, I think. Ayala. And off again, Jimenez over the left side. He's going to get stood up at the line of scrimmage and brought down. No gain maybe a yard. Let's see if they're going to give him a yard on that.
Oh, it's a good job by the Spartan front forward there.
It will be a gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 34. 61 yards on 13 carries for Jimenez. Came into the game with 513 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns.
Ooh, I just got a chill. It's freezing here now.
It is cold.
It was a warm up today, though.
Yeah, 103 was the high. And now it's dipped into the upper 80s.
And the Cactus are not changing
And
colors
the
yet.
Cactus still haven't changed colors. Hand off to Jimenez. Will get out across the 35 to about the 39-yard line. Gain of 5, 3rd and 4 coming up for Imperial.
That was a good push right there. Good push right in the front.
Right at the 39-yard line, 3rd and 5 for Imperial. Big 3rd down for the Tigers. 9:39 to go in the game. Central 14, Imperial 10.
Good to see Jared Martin out there, huh?
Yep.
After having such a
Right.
great start to the season.
Oh, yeah, and had a great season as a sophomore last year. And big things expected. Then he gets a broken leg against Ramona. Been out for a month, and he's back in there now for the Central Spartans. Take the handoff. Ayala's going to keep it. We'll get the 1st down. He's out to the 50. Going to be hit from behind at the 48 and down at the 47. Great job on the option, though, by Jaden Ayala.
He needs to stop talking.
Gets to the 44-yard line of the Spartans, 1st and 10 Imperial. 17 yards on that run. That's a good option.
I hope that was an option. I thought he missed the handoff. I said, oh. Good miss if it was.
Yep. It was a proper miss. It was.
Well, I tell you, that kid last week from Brawley, though, he impressed.
Oh, yeah. And off Jimenez over the left side. He's going to be brought down for maybe a gain of a yard.
He hesitated. And Matthew Lisaola in for the tackle.
And I'll say no gain on that. It's going to be a 2nd down and 10 from the 44. Job by Lisaola.
Yes. He covered that hole quick.
Yellow with that 17-yard run, 20 yards on 4 carries tonight from the quarterback position. Completed all 3 of his passes in the second half for 43 yards. All on that scoring drive. Looks over the defense, points over to his right, and back to pass. Sets up. Going to go deep, looking for Nixon down the far sideline, incomplete. That looked like he slowed down on his run. The pass was there. So I spoke too soon. It was his first incompletion of the second half. Stopping the clock with 7:52 remaining. Brawley now leading Calexico 27-0 in the 4th quarter in the other Imperial Valley League game being played tonight.
I like that QB for Calexico, though, Manahana.
Yes, yeah, I do too.
He did a great job. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Yep.
I believe he's only a junior.
Yeah, I think you're right. 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Big 3rd down situation here. Jimenez moves to the right side of Ayala, who's in the shotgun. Trips right, back to pass. Throws a quick one, completes it to Brandon Felix, who gets on the 40-yard line inside the 40 to the 38. He'll be short of 1st down.
He wanted that one, too.
Yes, he did.
Look at him. He's still pumped.
And it looks like the Tigers are going to go for it. Really, at this point, go for it. Go for Brooke. Why not?
I've never seen Felix this pumped up. I like it. They ought to give him the ball right now. Let him run.
4th and 4 from the 38-yard line. Second catch of the night for Felix. This one goes for 6 yards. So 4th and 4 for Imperial at the Central 38-yard line. Jimenez stays in the backfield with Ayala. And timeout is going to be called. 7:04 remaining in the game. Central 14, Imperial 10.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada, fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zen at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Tigers facing a 4th down and 4 from the Spartan 38-yard line, trailing Central by 4. Jimenez will go to the left side of Ayala, who's in a shotgun for Imperial. Yaxiola wide right, Wilson and Nixon wide left. Villacampos is a blocking back. Ayala fakes the handoff, going to go back, throw it to Villacampos, and he's going to be brought down. He'll get no yardage at all. Central read that one perfectly, and a great job of stopping Elisa Iola, one of the players that was in there defensively.
The number 9? Yep, number 9.
And stopped the play right at the 38-yard line. No gain, and the Tigers will lead upon it. Central Spartans will take over.
Yeah, Lisa Ola and Arturo Estrada.
6:59 to go in the game, and Central will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 38.
Good stop.
Game's not over for the Tigers, though. No. They need to step right back up and get back into it. Defense did a good job of stopping last time. Let's see what they do this time. Vieska in the backfield with Jimenez. Man goes in motion. Back to pass Jimenez. Ooh, man.
That was straight down.
Yeah, that one went down low. If it would have been up higher, Martinez had a good chance to pick that off, and it's a 6-6.
I think so.
Pass is intended for Joshua Garcia. Falls incomplete. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the 38. Real low pass.
Like the nose was pointed down. It just kept diving on him.
2nd down and 10 from the Central 38. Pistol formation. Vieska gets the handoff right up the middle. Gets a little bit of yardage across the 40 out to about the 44. Maybe the 45. They'll mark it at the 45. It'll be a gain of 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
Ethan Reeves stepped on his back and rode him down.
So it's a big 3rd down and 3 now for the Spartans. Tigers can stop them here. I would think Central would punt it and get it away from you.
You have to.
Goal line, yeah.
You have to.
So big 3rd and 3 right here for the Tiger defense. Central will set up with a direct snap situation for Vieska. The Tigers jumped offside, or was it at the snap of the ball? Vieska runs out to the side, will get the 1st down, and will be ran out of bounds at the Tiger 47-yard line. 1st and 10. It looked like the Tigers had moved on that, which would have given them a 1st down either way, but Vieska will get pretty good yardage, get about 8 yards on that. And didn't run up the middle like everybody expected, including, I think, the Tiger defense.
And they're ready to go.
Yeah.
No huddle. They're moving quick. Both sides are.
In a quick game. Won't quite beat that 2-hour game we had earlier this year, but it'll be close. Vieska up the middle. It's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Tiger defense just puts a wall up there, and he'll be stopped at the 47. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
Darren Romo, 62. Jordan Malik.
I just hit a brick wall.
Completely.
There was nowhere. He didn't gain an inch.
Let me look at the size on Malik here.
5:40 to go in the game.
6 foot, 285 on Malik.
3 down linemen for the Tigers. Jimenez will have Vieska behind him in the shotgun. Trips right. Takes the handoff. Takes it. Passes it out to the right. Man wide open. Get away from one Tiger, but not a second. He'll get down to about the 44-yard line of the Tigers. So that'll be a gain of 3. A 3rd down and 7 coming up.
He goes in, and Villacampos.
Morales on the catch. And the run of 3.
Villacampos was able to trip him up and goes in, rode him down to the ground.
Jimenez. It's the snap. Rolls out to his left. Looking downfield. Throws it incomplete. In and out of the hands of Morales. The high pass. Morales is open. That was incomplete. It's 4th and 7 now from the 44.
Yes, that's a bit too high. But I think that was a catchable ball there. He's just running backwards and couldn't jump.
Stops the clock with 4:41 to go. And Vega will come in to punt. Dorame deep to receive for the Tigers. He'll be standing inside his 15-yard line. A little bit of a high snap, but Vega will get it off. A lot of rush from the Tigers. Ball's going to bounce and roll and roll. Will it roll into the end zone? No, it's going to be stopped at about the 2. So the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. Wow. Good coverage for the Spartans.
They got a good rush, but they had nobody back to punt. Then he let it bounce. Great bounce for the Spartans.
4:33 to go in the ball game. Imperial trailing Central 14-10, and have the ball at their own 2. Got a sure-footed field goal kicker, but we need a touchdown for the Tigers.
JJ's going to the sideline calling timeout for some reason. I was going to go talk to Coach Shaw.
Okay, so Imperial coach David Shaw out talking to head referee J.J. Jackson. As Lee Elder puts it, it's 1st and 98. That's about it. Field goal won't do it. They've got to get a touchdown, so they got to go 98 yards to be able to do it from their own 2.
It's doable. It's with 4:32. It'll be tough.
So Ayala in his end zone from the shotgun. We'll have Jimenez to the left side of him. Can't have any bad snaps now, that's for sure. Good snap. Hand it off to Jimenez up the middle. He'll get a couple of yards, get a little bit of breathing room to about the 4, but stops there. Be a 2nd down and 8.
Get a number there is 55, I believe, for the Spartans. Was the first one to hit him. Felix Aguirre. Yeah, that was him.
And timeout on the field. 4:16 to go in the ball game. It's Central 14, Imperial 10.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IBC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
A player being helped off the field.
I couldn't get a number.
Is it JJ? Is it?
It could be.
Can't tell. It's on the far side of the field, and there are coaches between the player. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a minute. Is it? I'll look in the backfield.
He's not in the backfield.
That's not in the backfield. Castro's back in now. To the right side of Ayala, who goes back to pass from the end zone, looking downfield, passes it. And it's caught by Villacampos, but for about a 5-yard gain to the 9. But the Tigers are going to look at a 3rd down and 2 from the 9.
Maybe a little bit more than that.
Where do they put it at? 9-yard line, so it's a gain of 5. So 3rd and 3 from the 9. That's about right.
Yep.
Second catch of the night for Villacampos. This one a 5-yarder, and the Tigers with a 3rd down and 3 from their own 9-yard line. Ayala pulls out to his right, passes back to the left, screen pass, that's Villacampos with the catch. He's out to the 10-yard line and then dives. He's going to be close to the first down. It looked like he had plenty of room out there and then got verged by the defense, but I think he's got the first down.
He should have cut it up instead of running to the sideline.
Yeah.
I think that's what shot.
It will be a first down for the Tigers, though, but it looked like it could have been a much bigger gain than one out to the 12 and a gain of 3. First and 10.
I'm trying to spot anybody that they're working on the sidelines. I don't see anybody. So hopefully he's okay. I do not see JJ though.
Back to pass Ayala. Looks over into the flat. Passes is going to be caught by Felix. They're saying no. It was trapped. It falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:54 remaining. Felix is open.
No, he was. He
He
had a big rush.
It was too low. Yeah, he had
to get rid of it.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the pass.
He even threw that before Felix made the cut.
Ayala runs to the sideline to get the play call and runs back out. Gets it from head coach Shaw.
We'll get an upstate. Now it's probably 34 Calexico nothing in the fourth.
So they're looking for their third IVO win. And it has the 80th bell game right here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro next Friday night.
Doesn't have to be another good matchup.
Yep. Back to pass Ayala. Completes it to Jaden Wilson. He's out to the 35. Going to be dragged down at the 38. First down, Tigers. Ooh. Big gainer to the 39.
Big gain. It almost looked like a face mask, too, when he brought him down.
Their marker, they haven't put the ball down yet, have they?
Well, he went back to talk to JJ. We got a sideline.
On Central. Won't be a penalty. It's just going to be a warning. But the ball will be at the 39-yard line. That's going to be a 27-yard pass to Jaden Wilson. First and 10 Tigers now at their own 39-yard line with 2:47 remaining.
That was Jimenez that went down there, stretching him out. Looked like a cramp.
Maybe a cramp.
Yeah. I see him now all the way to the left side over there.
First and 10 Tigers from their own 39. Castro in the backfield with Ayala moves from his left side to the right. Ayala looks over the defense, takes the snap, rolls back to his right, now looks to the left, nowhere to go, runs back up the middle. He's out to the 40-yard line, puts his head down and gets down to the 42. So it gets 3 yards, making it all on his own.
I thought he was going to get stopped way back there for a big loss.
Snap was a little bit low, and I kind of threw everything off, I think.
Good rush by the Spartans, though.
Yeah, there were blue jerseys all around.
He was surrounded. He was so lucky to get out of that.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. Second down and 7. Tigers their own 42. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Ayala under heavy pressure. Throws it. Gonna complete it to Jaden Wilson. Runs out of bounds at the Spartan 44. First down, Imperial.
Woo, good job by Wilson. Oh, first down. I thought you were
going to say he went out of bounds to the 45 of Central. So that's going to be a 13-yard gain. I bobbled it at first, but hauled it in very nicely.
Yeah, he juggled it a bit and was able to grab it, hold on to it before he went out of bounds. Here comes 13 again. Speedster. Alfredo Torame. Wilson goes out.
And Wilson will head to the sideline.
Listen to the announcer.
PA announcers rallying up the crowd here. Trips left for the Tigers. And Gaxiola wide right. Castro stays in the backfield with Ayala, gets the snap. Back to pass. Gonna look deep. Has a receiver open, overthrows Dorame at the 20-yard line, incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 45.
I like what they did.
Then at 45 on the clock.
The two receivers, 3 trips to the left, and the inside 2 came to the middle, and the other guy broke out and then up the field. Dorame went out towards the sideline, and then he broke it up the field. Just overthrew him, though.
Get those feet going. Don't worry about the arthritis.
For the WWE contest.
Don't worry about that arthritis.
Yeah, second down at 10 from the Spartan 45. Tigers with the football. Trips left again. Back to pass Ayala. Sets up in the pocket. Going to go deep. Looking for Gaxiola. Throws away out of bounds. Incomplete.
Way
by
out
the
of
end zone. Yeah, that was
chance.
no chance at all. 3rd down and 10 from the 45 with 1:38 to go.
You gotta stand up on this one, and then you gotta run every back.
Got to give a lot of heart to this Tiger team, though. They fell behind 7-0 on a blocked punt that was carried into the end zone right before the Spartans even had the football on offense, and they were up 7-0. And then the Tigers were down 14-0. It battled back to a 14-3 on a field goal before the half, and then it's 14-10 and a 3rd down and 10 from the Spartan 45. Castro to the right side of Ayala. It's the snap. Hands it off to Castro. Castro over left tackle will get down to the 40-yard line, maybe the 39. Put it to 39, a gain of 6. So a 4th down and 4 coming up. Pretty much the ball game right here. And timeout is called with 1:30 to go in the game. Central 14, Imperial 10.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Live from Cal Jones Field on KXO, El Centro, California. Perhaps this is a ball game. Tigers have a 4th and 4. If they can't convert, Central will be able to take a knee. They're at the Spartan 39-yard line. Ayala at quarterback has Castro to his left. Gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. The receiver was open. The pass was thrown in front of him. And it's to Brandon Phoenix. It will go incomplete. And that will about do it. The Tigers have no more timeout. And the Spartans will be able to take a knee.
Too low and just a little too much.
Yep. It was a good play call.
It was.
Everything was great except the pass just didn't quite get to the receiver. So they'll go to the victory formation for Central, and they will have a happy homecoming tonight, leading the Tigers 14-10. Jimenez will take a jerk under center. And I'll have to do that a couple more times. And that will be it. Central will run their record now to 7-2. And sets up the IVL championship right here at Cal Jones Field next week. Undefeated in IVL play. Raleigh undefeated in IVL play. Or just about to. They're up 34-0 in the 4th quarter. It'll come down to Central and Brawley, just like it did last year. Down to 51 seconds. So Central will take a knee again. They'll have to do it one more time, and that will call it. Mutual respect shown by the players out on the field. You like to see that. The Tigers are already making their way, walking to the middle of the field. I don't think they'll even, they'll go ahead and just take one more snap, even though they really don't need to, but official will have to take one more. And Jimenez, in fact, looks back at J.J. Jackson. Do we have to do one more? Yeah. All right, there you go. So that's it now. So the final score will be the Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 10. They'll run their win streak over the Tigers to 8 games and will be unbeaten in IVL play and sets up the Bell game and the IVL championship if Brawley can hold on to a sizable lead in the 4th quarter over Calexico. The Central wins this one tonight 14-10, and we'll recap the scoring and the stats in just a moment.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Dan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
El Zarape restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes with nothing but fresh ingredients. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. There are 17 different burritos. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending players to special training. Through their fundraising efforts, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They are always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Final score here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. The Central Spartans defeat the Imperial Tigers by a final score of 14-10. The Spartans got on the board first on a blocked punt that was picked up and carried 20 yards into the end zone by Nehemiah Perez. And with the extra point by Vega, with 7:26 to go in the first quarter, it was 7-0 in favor of the Spartans. They would make it 14-0 at the 4:51 mark of the second quarter on a 5-play, 81-yard drive after an interception that the Tigers had inside the 10-yard line of Central. And it was a 43-yard touchdown pass that went from Luis Jimenez to Arturo Estrada. And with Vegas' extra point, the Spartans led 14-0. But the Tigers would get on the board with 5.5 seconds on the clock in the first half, a 24-yard field goal by Joel Robles, his 8th field goal of the season, capped a 4-play, 17-yard drive after an interception, and they only used 45 seconds on that. It was a 14-3 halftime score. The Tigers then would have a 9-play, 70-yard drive using 5 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock, and a 23-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Ayala to Darian Romo. And with an extra point from Robles, the Spartans' lead was cut to 14-10, and that's how it would end. The Tigers would get down to the Spartan 39-yard line, but would not be able to capitalize on a 4th down and 4. For the victorious Spartans, their quarterback, Luis Jimenez, would complete 12 of 20 passes for 134 yards, and of that, Estrada would have 5 catches on the night with for 72 yards. There were 2 catches in the second half by Morales, which added up to 16 yards. And their leading receiver would be Estrada, as we mentioned, who also had the 43-yard touchdown pass. There was 1 catch in the second half by Vega for 7 yards. But all in all, the Tiger defense pretty well held them in check, giving up just 34 yards passing in the second half. Leading ball carrier, Nico Viesca, 13 carries, 58 yards. Luis Jimenez at the quarterback position, 2 carries, minus 20. So they had a net of just 38 yards unofficially for the Spartans. So 172 yards unofficially in offense for Central. For Imperial, Jaden Ayala would complete 14 of 26 for 134 yards, almost 100 of that in the second half. He looked very sharp in the second half. He would have 3 catches for 45 yards to Jaden Wilson, 3 catches for 30 yards to Mario Gaxiola, and 3 to Joel Villacampos for 11 yards. 1 catch for 13 yards by Jared Nixon, 2 catches for 9 yards to Brandon Felix, and 1 catch for the touchdown, 23 yards to Darian Romo. Rushing, J.J. Jimenez went out with what we think was a cramp late in the game, but he got 68 yards on 16 carries. Ayala would have 5 carries for 23 yards, and Andres Castro, 7 carries for 27 yards. So 118 yards of rushing, 134 passing for the Tigers, but they come up 4 points short. We'll take a look at the defense that you have coming up, and we'll have that in just a moment.
Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. 3 locations, Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro. Delicious burritos, including your favorite breakfast burritos, made just the way you like it. Tacos and taquitos, sandwiches, burgers, carne asada, fries, and so much more. And don't forget their delicious Johnny's sweet tea. Johnny's Burritos in Raleigh, Imperial, and El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Wake up with us at Broken Yoke Cafe. Open daily at 7 a.m., serving you your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, how about eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yoke Cafe also serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburgers. You can order online at Broken Yoke Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655. That's 352-9655.
Yes, the defensive stands for, sir. Get myself on here. Let's see real quick here. I have Ethan Reeves and Darian Romo in the linebacker position, each with 6. Ethan had that 1 sack in the first half. It was the Tigers, and then I have Bozdin, Velvia Campos. Can't believe he only had 3. Usually he's one of the leading tacklers. Little Eddie Martinez with 3. Jaden Lopez ended up with 2 tackles with 1 interception. Jaden Wilson also with 2. Levi Mentor, Danny Esquivas, Jordan Malik, Max Alvarez, and Jose Apodaca each with 2. And then JJ also had an interception. First half.
Another interception by Jaden Lopez, too. So we had two interceptions in the game, right? Yeah. For each team. That was the interceptors for the Tigers. And then for the Spartans, they would have an interception by Nehemiah Perez, who had that touchdown, picking up the scooped block punt. And their interception on the night was by Alex Trejo. So each team with 2 interceptions, each team with a touchdown pass.
Lot better second half for Imperial.
Yep.
Lot better show than last week, that's for sure.
Yep.
They still made a couple of mistakes, but we were able to recover.
The Tigers 6-3 overall, and now 1-2 in league play. And the Spartans are now 7-2 overall, 2-0 or 3-0 in league play, And Brawley now 3-0 in league play as their game is now final. They defeated Calexico 40-0. So it sets up the 80th Cell game and the IVL championship right here at this Cal Jones Field next Friday night.
A lot riding on that game.
A lot riding on that one. Our cousin David Moore, listening in from Linden, Washington. We went up to visit him.
Yeah.
We had told you we were about 5 miles from Canada.
Yeah.
Way up there. So, yeah, thanks for listening in tonight, David. And we'll wrap it up here in just a moment. Final score again, Central 14, Imperial 10.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls, plus beer, wine, and sake. And they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444. Your takeout.
Final score again, the Central Spartans 14, the Imperial Tigers 10. I want to shout out to Rick Scharf, who was able to see the eclipse from San Antonio last week and is back now in Mississippi. PC East, he calls it, Platte City East. That's a good. And we didn't hear back from Roy Platt, but usually he's listening in from Texas. We have some other states.
Yeah, we have others listening in from Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, and Mongolia. Kyla listening in from Idaho. Thank you, Kyla, for listening in.
And Washington and Ohio. Text to me that reminds me of some different stuff and how you're listening to it out there. I like that first in 98. That was about it. Field goal does no good, and the Tigers went a long ways, but they're going to come up short.
I only came up with 2 of 5 on that quiz he had the other day.
Yeah, his quizzes are pretty cool to see on Facebook, so we like looking at those too. So thanks again, Lisa, for being our East Coast or our Eastern Time Zone representative.
There we go.
Yeah, so.
Yes, thank you, everybody, for listening in.
And we want to thank all of our sponsors, El Zarape Restaurant, from Roto-Rooter, Brick House Deli, Imperial Tiger Football Association, Johnny's Burritos, Southwest Security, Broken Yoke Restaurant, the Imperial Quarterback Club, award-winning Imperial Valley College, and their dual enrollment going on now, and Kxo Sushi, and also Stan's Auto Bodies. We thank you all for joining with us. We'll be back on the air Friday night at home, final home game, senior night against the Southwest Eagles.
Be good to get some home cooking again.
Yep, be nice to be home. It'll be our last regular season game. These 10 games went by really fast, and tonight's game went really fast.
Very fast.
Both teams with no huddle offenses, and this was the second shortest game we've had this year. And it comes up with a Central win of 14-10.
Good thing we know shorthand. We did
that's
quick.
The truth. Yeah, and get off all shorthand stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll about do it from here. Again, we want to thank you for listening on the YouTube channel and on KXO Radio, Central California. And for George Grijalva and Mickey Dale, sending it back to Gabe Lamoose at the main studios of KXO. Thanks, Gabe, and also Kurt for lining up scores for us.
I was just going to thank him. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.